Welcome to the Mix Experience. How's it going, Patrick?
I'm good. Good to see you, Josh.
Good to see you. So how's that traffic been today?
Oh man. Well, I can tell you that there's no lack of pollen around Georgia, and just seeing every car in green to me is just hilarious. It's like every tree sneezed on every car that went by. It's hilarious.
Well, it's actually pollen is actually sperm, so
Cross pollination.
Yeah. But I mean, in a general way of saying it. But so you seen any road rage lately?
The road rage. So recently, there's this intersection where I live, and there's just one red light that's notorious for being a delay, especially at 4 in the morning when we're all trying to get to work, and there's like everybody just running this red light.
People are nuts in the morning. It's like
there's no patience.
No patience, and run you off the road. And I had a boss tell me one time, "Hey, don't kill yourself to get to work and get fired."
Well, what I find hilarious is a lot of policies. If you're 5 minutes late or an hour late, you still get a half a point to a point for being late. So,
oh yeah.
So what does it matter?
Yeah, if you're gonna, don't put your life in danger, and especially with people out there that's road raging. I mean, try to get away from those people. They're crazy. I mean, it never ends up in a good situation.
Not at all.
So, I mean,
I have a question for the world. Can someone please answer this question for me? Why is it so important for an individual to ride your tail, to pass you, to get around you, just to get behind another car in a red light?
Yeah.
What do you accomplish?
They did a study one time where if you're in traffic, you keep weaving in and out, the car that you pass is generally going to end up there just about the same time you are.
Did you hear that, guys? So, I know some young cats out there just having fun, and, they just like driving sports cars, things like that. But for the most of us that's 9 to 5ers, blue collar people, I mean, I get it. If you want to get home, get home.
Yeah.
But to get to work, it's not worth dying over.
Yeah, well, and two, at work, they're always preaching safety, safety etiquette. And what's it going to do you any good to be safe at work all day long and just get on the highway and get ran over or get in a road rage accident with somebody? I mean, look, when people snap on me in traffic, I try to slow down or go the other way. I mean, there's nothing being a punk or anything about it. It's like, if somebody's that freaking mad just over something like that, I mean, you've seen it time after time. People shooting each other and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. For someone to devalue another human being's life over, road rage, I mean, I hate to say it, but society's got some bigger issues than driving itself.
Yeah, and two, if you can't make it to work without wanting to kill somebody before you get there, just imagine what that person's like at work. I mean,
maniac.
Crazy.
Savage.
So, and it is kind of comical when you see somebody act like an idiot. To me, it's funnier than it is scary. Where it's like, what an idiot, And I just imagine what their family, have to deal with when they get home after a hard day's work. It's crazy.
I saw a commercial that was released not too long ago from the 1980s where it was so normal to not only it wasn't required to wear a seatbelt, but you could drink 1 or 2 beers on the way home.
Oh yeah, I saw that video too. And they were griping. They were like, next time they're gonna tell you what the,
I can't believe I got to put my 8-month-old in a child's restraint.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Back in those days, it was,
Survive of the Willis.
well, when I was growing up, you could like sit in the floorboard and lay in the back glass and all that crazy stuff. So
You remember a lot of times we get together with our cousins and friends and other people and pack out the station wagon or get the back of the pickup truck. It just had the best time ever.
Oh, yeah.
Back there.
I remember Mom and them had a station wagon, and in the far back, you could put stuff in there, but if you didn't have anything in there, there were 2 seats that opened up out of the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you could already fit like a whole 10 families in there, and they just got 2 more seats in the back with no seat belts. And you just sitting back there, I mean, it's just death trap altogether.
There was always like those little cigarette pouches around too.
Oh, yeah.
Little ashtrays, doors, like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll find a quarter in there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big deal.
It was. It's like, that's luxury,
Luxury.
More people smoke back then than they do now, so every car had an ashtray in it, and, what's kind of taking over the ashtrays are cup holders now.
Oh, yeah.
You need 500 cup holders in a car now for some reason.
They actually, Amazon, you can order a cup holder extension where it's like
It's like,
6 cup holders. Like,
I mean, what are you doing? Traveling with a football team?
Oh, man. Things
mean-
these days. So, going back to, the road rage and traffic, I feel like with distracted drivers, the conversations I've had with a lot of officers that I personally acquainted with, cell phones, unfortunately, is worse than drinking and driving.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the distraction they cause, and, they're highly addictive. I mean, no one's, immune to it because
Gotta adjust this camera a little bit.
if you get
Be right back, guys.
okay. Sorry, guys, he's got to adjust his camera right quick. But anyway, if you guys ever had days of when you were on the road and you're tired and you just wanted to get home and stuff like that, just be careful out there and, like Eagle said, take it easy. So,
Take it easy. Take it easy.
but, so I could just imagine, I used to drive to Atlanta every day, and the traffic just got worse and worse and worse. And to me, it's just not worth it. You're wasting your life just sitting there in traffic. You never get that time back, So,
Yeah, so even 400 from like coming into Dawsonville, Georgia, guys, like 3:45 p.m., you've got to be on 400 North if you're trying to get home. If not, you're expected an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 if there's a wreck. Like, there'll be sometimes I'd leave one of my stores at like 2:30, 3, and wouldn't get home till almost like 6:30.
wow. Then when you get home, it's like, it takes more out of you doing the drive than it does doing the work,
You're so exhausted that you literally take a shower, eat dinner, and go to bed.
Yeah, and then you get up and the rat race again. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I know people's got to do what they got to do, and I did it for a long time too, and I see some crazy stuff go on.
So one of the major road rage, I consider road rage, I don't know details, but I reflect this one time, this lady, I was stuck on 285 East, and the lady beside me was crying. Her makeup was smeared. Smoking a cigarette. Just so upset. And the car in front of her like moved just a little bit, so it triggered her. Like she runs into the back of the car.
Oh no.
Oh man, the individual that got out of the car was mad, but she was even more mad. That scared the guy. The guy got back in the car was like,
I said, no way.
I mean, it was like Jane from Tarzan.
Oh my goodness.
And she was like, I can't believe that you hit your brakes. And I'm thinking, well, I don't think you got a choice.
Yeah, I mean, in traffic like that, it's stop and go traffic. I mean, there's no telling how many fender benders they work. So, I mean, I'd hate
Fender bender.
fender bender. When you're on a motorcycle, there ain't no fender benders.
Had a fender bender once. God, that was a good time.
I was on a bender with a fender when I woke up the next morning.
So with back to the pollen, for those that may not be aware out there, you know, they did a really invasive operation with our trees that you may or may not be aware of, but from the male to female pollination, that's how trees are supposed to produce and populate. They actually went out and castrated a lot of the male trees, or female trees, I'm sorry, in a sense to where, in reality, if everything was 100% transparent and nature took its course and we had both trees, we would have fruit galore.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And I feel like we'd be a healthier society.
Yeah, we would. You know, everything we have now is genetically altered anyway. So
synthetic, GMO.
Yeah.
You know, not trying to bring anything down at the moment, but you know, it's one of those. You know, sometimes you wish you didn't know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Welcome to the pod.
Welcome to the jungle, baby. So
we started out strong on YouTube Live. I'm not sure where my peeps are. Hello, Spotify. It's good to be back. Glad you could join us. We're talking about the good old days of simple times and the vehicle rules and road rage and sharing stories. You know, driving up here today around that mountain, the 18-wheelers, like, it looked like a swarm of bees.
Oh yeah, they're getting it's getting more and more, you know.
Like these cars were just surrounding the 18-wheeler around the mountain. It's like, you know, it's like a big herd of bees just trying to.
By the way, guys, what he's talking about is we live in the North Georgia mountains. So
North Georgia mountain.
And the mountain he's talking about is Blood Mountain. It's a
famous Blood Mountain.
Yeah, famous Blood Mountain. And there's a beautiful park at down the hill there called Vogel State Park. If you guys ever get a chance to come, check it out. So,
you know, Netflix did a documentary of Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah,
based off of Blood Mountain, which is really cool. So check that out, guys.
Yeah, and word to the wise out there: don't give no bear cocaine. But yeah, there's some weird tales around here about some weird things, and you know, I mean, I'm not a big Bigfoot believer, but I've been made one.
Josh is Bigfoot.
I saw Bigfoot in the raw.
Like, I imagine Bigfoot, like, just airing out everything in the summertime.
Yeah, like a dog laying on his back with the legs spread out.
Like, and deer walking by, like, what is this guy doing? Is he camping, or what is going on? Is it his birthday? It's hilarious.
He's like, I'm Squatch. So,
King of the jungle.
Like, does a bear crap in the woods? He's like, I don't give a crap. He's like,
So, what if, now this is just a what if, but what if we're ancestors of Bigfoot?
my feet's not that big, so it must be a long line.
Well, you know, there's like hairy people,
Oh, yeah.
tall people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, it's just one of those weird things where it's like, is this guy out here in a suit all day trying to hide from a camera? Why? I mean, why are you hiding in a camera if you're in a suit?
I mean, I think if there was a real Bigfoot, they'd had to have a colony.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, you can't have one Bigfoot for 300 years or whatever. One Bigfoot just still living and living.
Well, there is a theory with the Nephilims, when the fallen angels were here years ago, that some of the giants that were left behind, possibly, that they still have that ancestry DNA where they're able to live over 200 years at a time. That is a theory.
Poor thing. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. He's out here trying to educate everybody, and we're all running. He's like, all I want to do is talk to you.
I've been here for 250 years.
The smartest history teacher in the world, and we're just scared to death of him.
Yeah. Like, nobody wants to listen to you, and then he gets his own podcast.
We will have Bigfoot on the podcast. Bigfoot, Jesus, we're inviting them all on the podcast, so come on.
We're going to have the Loch Ness Monster. We're going to, I mean, we done been in contact with him. We got a big tank. We're going to bring him over.
Oh, yeah. The tank smash shop. We definitely got to do it.
Oh, yeah. Guys, if you ever come to North Georgia, just on the outside of Blue Ridge, there's a place called Tank USA. It's where you can go and actually drive a tank and smash cars and, you know, have a good time. So,
yeah, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to go and tear some stuff up.
That's right.
Talk about road rage, bruh.
We'll be crunching up cars like potato chips.
That's going to be a dream come true.
So, but we might even take Bigfoot with us.
So some of the things we got coming up in the future, Josh, especially as spring rolls into summer, you know, looking forward to some festivals, some art shows, things like that. You know, we want to invite any and everyone that, you know, has the same passion that we do for arts festivals, really anything general in life that you want to share, talk about. Just come on and break the ice a little bit and, you know, kind of bring your story to life and your experiences, because just because we have an opinion doesn't mean it's right.
Talk for yourself. No. No, he's right.
So Josh, you know, it's so far in this podcast, I feel like we've come a long ways just in such a short time.
Yeah.
And, you know, the word of mouth out there is they want conversations. It's just some people don't want their name out there, but they want their story out there. So what we're going to do is request from you guys, send us an email, send us a comment, reach out to us any way possible. And if you want to share your story and remain anonymous, we're very open to that as well. And one of us will narrate it.
Like you said, you know, we appreciate anyone's input, comments, any ideas. Just shoot them to us, and if we can use them, we'll use them, and we'll give you a holla.
Right. Holla, holla, holla.
Guys, you can catch us on Spotify and YouTube. We'll be coming out with new episodes here in the future with some interesting things. Like I said, we're going to be doing some outdoor podcasts, and we're going to be doing some in the woods, on the lake, all kinds
Well,
of
I go
deals.
ahead and say it to all you pretty ladies. Thank you for being beautiful. I want you to stop and say hello. I like hugs.
Hugs are nice. Okay,
Hugs, not drugs.
hard hugs, not drugs. So,
And all you working ass men out there, say hello. You know you got a story to tell too. Them
Yeah,
callous hands got stories.
yeah, you hard workers, it ain't easy to make a living, and especially if you got a family and you got, obligations to take care of and stuff like that. Hey, thanks. If nobody's told you thank you for working so hard.
Yeah, those real men out there are taking care of families, their kids, and even the single dads, and single moms. But I feel like, unfortunately, the single dads don't get enough appreciation. I know Father's Day's a little ways away in June. We got Mother's Day coming up in May. We just missed April Fool's, but I do have to shout out to all my peeps that wished me happy birthday for 5 days. It was insane, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for the birthday wishes.
Happy birthday.
It is insane. So, I think going forward, I want to celebrate decades instead of
Yeah,
years.
and guys, continue to listen to the podcast. We're only going to get better. We started off the ground not knowing anything about how to do a podcast or anything, and we're still working it out.
Theo. Watching Theo and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we're just, watching our heroes. So,
Great stuff.
just stay tuned and stay with us, and hopefully in the near future we'll be able to put some really good content up that you guys are really going to love.
Yeah, and please share, like, subscribe, and also get the word of mouth out there, because you don't know, someone that a coworker, somebody you may not really be that close to, but maybe needs a little uplifting. We're here for that type of outreach.
That's right. So catch us on Spotify and YouTube, and we'll see y'all on the next episode. Enjoy your lives and have fun out there, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a great evening. Alexa, play Eagles.